Hey, this is Sylphie, and today we have a game between Fentum, who is playing Savage Tundra and Underdepths, versus Markoth, who is playing Iron Fist Stronghold. And this is the semifinals of our Highlander tournament. This is going to complete the left half of the bracket. We're still waiting on a couple of matches for the other side. Okay, for Fentum, we have a Kento with stat bonus speed and regeneration rank 2. For Mark, we have Treasure Hunter with Provision Utility, Camaraderie, and Iron Fist Minister with Spell Swallower and Annex. And normally you would summon the Annex champ first, so that the next champ you can deploy, they'll be able to deploy it here. But because Treasure Hunter has Camaraderie, it'll cost 3 less, so that's why he placed the Treasure Hunter first. We have a Stitch Librarian with Spell Charge rank 3 and Shatter. And just going by the champs that are on the board right now, while Kento is a good champ, because he's going against Iron Fist Stronghold, you have things like Hammer Strike, Instill Panic, which would give the strat. And all these things bypass No Can Do, so even though at the moment it's the strongest champ out, it can still be beaten with just these two with the right spells. Okay, so everything pretty standard so far. So I'm trying to see, because we've seen Fentum's deck in the last match he had, so we kind of have an idea of what he's gonna use. I'm not sure what he's gonna go for this game as opposed to the last game. Mark is gonna be able to. Okay, that was a refute. So he's about to summon a Volcel Reaver. And basically, refute is just if you're about to summon a champ or a spell or a relic, it places it on cooldown, from my understanding, and you have to play something else. We have a Talgar Iron Fist with Hammer Throw, rank 1, and Tough, rank 2. Okay, and Fentum has a Nefari Messenger with Initiative rank 2 and Regeneration rank 2. So I started putting up this. So I do this every game. Have this up so I can go back to it. But the next opposing rune played fails and is set to a cooldown of 8, not 4. Other copies of the same rune in the opponent's rune dock are revealed and also set to a cooldown of 8. Your opponent is refunded 50% of the failed rune's Nora cost. So it's good. It catches a lot of people off guard because it's not used that often, but I think it's a pretty good spell. What I probably wouldn't use it if I was, because I play a lot of Iron Fist splits, and I do have a construct deck, but I've never played it. But it's a good spell. Okay, we have a spell that's been played. and we know this because of Spell Swallower. I'm wondering if it's maybe a Blizzard Cloak. Okay, that's the Earthquake spell. Does 10 damage and removes all AP from the champs that are hit by it. And see, and just like that, no can do is, it's not gonna help Kento. So this is why I said, even though it's a strong champ against Iron Fist Stronghold, they can easily bypass this. But as far as the spell that's played, that's what I'm thinking it is, a Blizzard Cloak, which will allow whichever champ you place it on to dodge the next 3 attacks. That was a battle drone. Okay, he equipped a Hammerheart plate mail. 1 HP left. And this gives scale armor and +3 damage if they are dwarf. And see, and now he's gonna have to use a spell to finish this off. And he's gonna be able to shatter this equip, which makes the minister a bit stronger and a little bit tankier. And I believe it was another game I was talking about it, but it's the champs with 1 HP. It seemed like they're able to do more damage when they have 1 HP. Not necessarily health wise, but they're able to get something off before they die. So this champ will be able to shatter the plate mail. And we have the treasure hunter engage the messenger. It has no problem doing that because it will not die even if both of these attack it. I mean, he can drive Kento, giving it 16. It'll do 15, so it'll do 30 damage, bringing it down to 12 and 11, so he'll be off by 1 HP. Yeah, he's gonna do 2, bringing it 17. He'll do 16. No, he'll do 32 damage, bringing it down to 10. Also, he actually can kill it. Now, this is surprising. He just used a retribution, which destroys your sacrifice your champ and does magic damage. But he should have disarmed or shattered this equip first before he did that. Or he could have, where it has a 3 to 4 range, he wouldn't have been able to attack. But he really should have destroyed this first. He drove Kento. Okay, he cast Instill Panic, but Fentum, let me see if I can pull up the name of that spell he used. It's a UD spell. It's basically the next time a certain champ is hit with a, I think, Dark Pact. Target champ you own for 8 turns. The next time this champ is the target of a spell, that spell is cast upon the closest enemy champ instead. So this is what he used. So Mark was gonna use an Instill Panic on Kento, which would have knocked it around this area. Then he would have been got attack off with Talgar and the treasure hunter, and more than likely he would have been able to kill it because I'm pretty sure he has probably a spell or so ready. But because of Dark Pact, which you do not see often, not that I've seen it anyway, especially in underdepth decks, so it caught him off guard. So Kento will survive. And that's unfortunate about this plate mail, because it's gonna come back to bite him. I mean, it doesn't make the minister impossible to beat, but it's just 25% less damage. That's not really something you want, but we'll see how it goes. He can do silent contemplation, take it down to 7. 1, 2, 3. Okay, yeah. So he could do that, or he can just, yeah, or he can just do one attack. That's the safe bet, because you want to keep it at least at 4, because if he does anything less than that, well, he won't be able to attack with minister. So the Iron Fist would have to waste one attack to get one hit off. But it's best if he keep at least 4 AP. Now, if he's gonna move up, because if he moves up, the minister can waste one of those. Then the Iron Fist can waste one of those and get an attack off, which is not really what he wants. We have a Valtzer Iron Guard with multi attack rank 3 and Ren rank 1. Okay, there's the hammer throw. They give stun, and see, because he moved it up one space, that brought the minister in range, and now he's able to kill it. Okay, so as of now, the battle is in, well, this front anyway is in Mark's hand. I mean, he can contest with the messenger, but it's just gonna die if he goes in this front. There's certain times in the battle where you just have to know when to let go of the front, and this is one of those times. You don't have to always contest it. You can test it when you're able to keep your champ alive, and when it's not going to allow your opponent to steamroll over you. But at this point, he's going to have to play the defensive game. But that Dark Pat really came in handy, because, like I said, he would have been able to kill Kento faster. And if he left Kento back here, he would have been able to get 2 hits off with Iron Fist. I think at the time Kento had 26 HP. Stun would have. Okay, that was. I'm gonna come back to that. That was a Gale Force. And see, yeah, and see, there's that scale armor coming back to bite him. And he's able to get off a 27 damage hit. Yeah, so like I said, if it came in that front, it was definitely gonna die. And we have a Yuan Iron Fist with Trail Hollow Ground and Surge Enemy. And what I was talking about before, with Kento and Iron Fist, I believe, like I said, I believe Kento had 26. So with Hammer Throw, it would have did 10 damage, and it would have reduced the defense of it. So 2 hits from Tiger would have killed it. So even without the minister being in range to block one, so it would have died anyway, whether it moved up or not. But that is something to keep into consideration when you're looking on the board. If you try to avoid potential damage that you see, or you try to make a move where you see your opponent can't counter, when you facing Iron Fist Stronghold, always assume there's a hammer strike ready. So if you have champs like that with the no can do ability, um, always keep that. Don't rely on that ability saving you. Um, just just something to keep in mind. Okay, Treasure Hunter is gonna die. We have a Ferris Snow Spinner with Heal Champ rank 3 and Orb of Frostfall. Our guard is a real it's a good champ because of Arrow Eater. It has 7 speed, it has 2 range, and because it's part of Underdepths, it has a bonus to damage. As of right now, it has plus 4. We have an Attendant Squire with Royal Blood and Invigorate rank 2. So it has multi attack 1 because Talger is on the field, and it has 2 defense and defender because Ewan is on the field. So that's a Snow Shroud. If he goes in this font, the the thing about um, Mark's setup, even if he has something like, okay, there's a pounce. So even if he has something like Majestic on Iron Guard, it's still possible to beat him. Um, I'm pretty sure Battle Drum is, well, if not this turn, maybe next turn. Okay, it was this turn. Okay, so see, he may be able to kill it, especially if he has a spell to play, even with evasive, because he's able to give one champ charge. Okay, so he's gonna give it to, which makes sense because the minister can attack from range. He's gonna be able to attack again. He's gonna get 2 attacks off with this one, and Ewan is gonna be able to finish it off. If okay, Tiger did it itself. Okay, yeah. So at this moment, I believe it's good. It's GG for Mark. Okay, that's good game. So Mark won the semifinals, so he will be in the finals game. As I said, on Mark's side of the bracket, everything is complete. We've had all those games, but on the right side, we're still waiting on those players. So when they finish their games, then Mark will face off against the winner of that. So that was a good game. I enjoyed it. Like I said, I'm trying to improve my commentary. So as of now, when I do record, I will have the Poxnor website up. So any rooms I don't know, I'll just switch over to that right quick and let you know. All right, see you next time.